Are you getting the PPT on your display? Okay. Yes. It is very nice to start the session without any interruption. Okay, let us start. Just talk about what we uh, taking yesterday. Just we are going to start the subject and introduction and all. Now, I'm today I'm going to start your first chapter, and here I'm taking the first chapter is electric heating and building system. That we are going to cover concept of electric heating. Then next one is modes of heat transfer. Then advantage of electric heating. After that, classification of electric heating, direct and indirect resistance heating, its working principle, construction and application. So before we are going to start this chapter, we have to make sure that two-way communication for be a better understanding and better visualization. So let me start with the concept of electric heating and related introduction. So the question is to all how the heat is generated. So can anyone can tell me how the heat is generated? Please turn your mic on and tell me in fraction of seconds and again. Yes, okay. Yes. Tell me. Okay, very good, Shivraj. Uh, Before we are going to start how the heat is generated by electrical energy, as we all know, the heat is generated by conventional methods also. But the main thing is that the heat is generated due to friction of any substances. If we take two substances and rub on each other, the heat is generated, which is also experimented on our hand itself. So similar thing is applying on any substances, we can generate a heat. If we utilize the electric current or electrical energy to generate heat under any substances, then after completing the circuit and completing or going the current through that substance, and according to Joule's law or uh, the molecular friction which is governed by the current, the heat is developed. That we all know how the heat is generated by the electrical as well as conventional energy methods. So here uh, we are going to the electric heating. Before that, just I have to say that what about the talk yesterday, that is electrical energy neither be or the any energy nor be created or neither be destroyed. So let us start with that point. That is, I have observed some theory which are related to this subject as well as this topic. Suppose the short circuit is happened. So in that, two wires are connected to each other and one is earthing. And if we get start the supply, what will happen under that point? So all we know the sparking is occurred over here. But my question is to all of you, in terms of what form the energy get releases in that section. Please tell me. Light, very good. Anyone other any? The one is the energy releases in the form of light. Another one is that convert any another forms, the energy releases in another form. Do you hear any noises during the short circuit? Yes or no? Yes. Then, then it is the energy is converted into sound also. So first one is light, second one is sound, third one is what? Yes, very good. Very good, very good. So the basically thing is that when the energy is converted or uh, releases during the short circuit, then it is releases form of sound, light, and heat. If we control this section by adding the resistances in that path, then we get this energy release in the various form separately. म्हणजे ज्या वेळेस आपण ह्या शॉर्ट सर्किट कंडिशनला जर कंट्रोल केलं, कंट्रोल करणं इन द सेन्स जर आपण याच्यामध्ये रेजिस्टन्सेस जर व्हॅरी केले, तर कदाचित जे काही फॉर्ममध्ये जे काही एनर्जी रिलीज झाल्या होत्या, त्या आपण सेपरेटली तो फॉर्म आपण मिळवू शकतो. म्हणजे समजा ह्याच सर्किटला थोडंसं रेजिस्टन्स ऍड केलं, तर आपल्याला हिट ही सेपरेटच हिट भेटेल. समजा थोडेसे व्हेरिएशन्स केले तर फक्त सिम्पली लाईटच आपल्याला भेटेल. थोडेसे आणखीन व्हेरिएशन्स किंवा कंट्रोल केलं तर आपल्याला फक्त साऊंडच भेटेल. तर ही थिअरी मी ऑब्झर्व केले ह्या सगळ्याच प्रकारासाठी. सो इफ वी यूज instead of this copper wire, if we use tungsten instead of this copper, then of course we know the light is produced separately. If we use this image, okay, no problem. Yes, I am getting. Let us start with this point or topic. Uh, yes, how it is generated or what actually happens when the energy is releases during the short circuit. So already we know through the three-way the energy releases from the short circuit conditions, that is light, sound, and what? Heat. Very good. So if we control this parameter of resistances and the properties of material or the different types of uh, materials, and we can get different types of energy forms, that is light, that is sound, and that heat separately. So if we use the nichrome wire instead of copper, then we get the heat separately. If we use a tungsten wire instead of copper, then we get the light. If we use a magnetic tape instead of copper, then we hear a sound effect. So on, we get various effects of electrical energies, so which are already applied in domestic appliances. Now, considering that point, we obtain electric heating by using material like nichrome wire in furnaces. So, first one is, after generating the electric heating, the question is left over how the heat is transferred to the modes, or the different type of modes to transfer the heat. First one is conduction, second one is convection, third one is radiation. Let us start with the modes of heat transfer. First is, tell me, is that PPT is visible on your display? Hello, just wait. Look at. Okay, which slide is displayed? Hello, which slide is? Okay, wait a minute. Uh, okay, is it visible? Sorry, which slide is visible? Hello. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, check it. Okay. Which slide is there? Okay. 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 Let us start with the convection. Suppose we kept a water pot on the gas burner and we fill this pot with the water. If we start the gas burner and the heat is transferred to the water molecules which are near to the bottom of water pot. If, as we know that water particles get heated, the density of the particles are lighter in weight, then therefore the hot water particles get more towards the upper side of the portion, and whatever the heavy particles are there, they settle down in the bottom. So on that, so like that, all the water get heated. This mode of heat transfer is known as convection. Okay. So the next one is radiation. That radiation, the heat is transferred by means of the radiations. That is, any kind of source of heat or the any kind of source of the material which is to be heated, or the already heat material radiates the heat waves, and through the radiations the nearby objects get heated. So these three are the modes of heat transfer. For that, getting the heat, we have a Stephen's formula, that is heat is equals to 5.72 K, nothing but a constant, into E emissivity into the bracket T1 upon 1000 raised to 4 minus T2 upon 1000 raised to 4, and its unit is watt per centimeter square. So according to that formula, we get heat of that substances which is to be heated. So H nothing but heat transfer in watt per centimeter square, T1 nothing but a temperature of source in degree Kelvin, T2 nothing but a temperature of substance, that means a metal or the material which is to be heated. K nothing but a constant of radiant efficiency, that is zero point 0.5 to zero point 0.8. E is emissivity, and 1 is for black body and zero point 0.9 for resistance heating element. So this formula we can use later to solve the numericals on that electric heating. Next is the perfect example of the mode of heat transfer. A pot having a water is kept over the electric stove. In that, conduction mode of heat is, due to conduction mode, the handle of that pot is get heated. Due to convection mode, the all the water in the pot will get heated, and due to radiations, the surrounding area of that all the setup is get heated. So it is the perfect example of three modes of heat transfer. Now, actual application of conduction is electric iron, where the electrical energy is used to generate the heat and which utilize in our day-to-day life or routine life, that is conduction mode. The electric iron, whatever the heat is generated in that base plate, is transferred by the means of conduction method and towards the cloth. Then second object is hot plates. In that hot plates, nichrome coil is placed both the hot plates are there, and by means of conduction of mode, whatever the pot is rest over the hot plate, the substances in the pot also get heated. Then the convection. Can anyone tell me what will happen if this immersion rod is placed inside the water? Please tell me. Okay, very good. Water is heated by means of convection. As we know, the electrical energies flow through this coil, and by the convection method, the nearby water molecules are get heated, and after the heated water molecules are moved towards the upper side, and the heavier water particles are settled in that region. This process is continuous process, and after some times the all the water get heated and start to boiling. So this is the perfect example of convection. Next one is radiation. This is particular industrial application in that radiation by the infrared tubes or by the infrared lamps, uh, object of that painted object is get soaked or the baked by this infrared lamp. Then next one is advantage of electric heating. As we know, we can generate heat by conventional means, and we can generate the heating is by electrical means. So tell me, any one of you, what are the advantage if we use electrical energy to generate heat? Yes, please. First one is absence of flue gases. Likewise, any other advantage is for electric heating? Please tell me. Yes, pollution means what? It is occur or not, or it is pollution free. Hello, hello. Please tell me one. Hello. Cost required is less. Very good. Another one advantage. Any other advantage of electric heating or the heating is generated by electrical energy? One is pollution, second one is flue gases, third one is cost, less cost. Any other? Yes, very good. Uniform heating. Your name, please. Very good, Rushikesh. Any other advantage? Economical. Very good. Any other? Easy to carry. Whatever the setup is required to generate heat, we can handle flexible and easy to carry. Very good. Another one. Yes. Yes. Very good. High efficiency. The next. Yes. Anyone? Okay. Let us see one by one. Absence of flue gases. That is, there is no any conventional burning of fuels. So there is no any causes to generate of flue gases. So there is an advantage of absence of flue gases, and which is the flue gases, which is very hazardous for the environmental as well as the live things. So next one is cleanliness. As there is no any conventional burning of coal as well as the oil. So there is no any chimney and fire chamber and coal handling plant is absent. So all the system which are used for the generate the heat is very clean. Haste of control as the control of the electric heating by means of using switches, thermostat, so that can we easily control the heat. Also, we can generate the heat in the direct of that particular substance of the charge, so that there is no need to any other substances or the other equipments is required for to generate the heating. Better working condition. So in that there is no any noise operations or there is no any noise is generated from that electric heating. So it can be used any other areas like silent areas, so that industrial area in the hospital area, so that we can use in better working condition. Also uniformity, the heat electric heating is a various advantage, and the uniform heating is one of the advantage which is very important, that it heats the material from all over the entire surfaces internal parts, that is uniformity. The next is heating of non-conducting materials. Yes, we can heat the non-conducting materials also by using of electric energy. Then high efficiency, as there any no losses in that transfer of heat, as the heat is directly produced in the metal or the charge itself. So there is no any losses of transfer of heat. So it efficiency is very high. The cheapness, nothing but economical, as the chimneys and fire chambers and handling plants are absent. So the whatever the equipments are required for the heating is very economical. Then automatic operation with the help of circuit breakers and overcurrent relay and so on. The protection, the automatic protections is carried out, which will help to prevent the accidents as well the maintenance also. The next part is classification of electricity. So before we are going to the classification, tell me any questions or any doubts are there regarding the electrical heat and so on. Yes, any doubt is there? Okay, I think the time is over. Please ask any questions regarding this. So can I conclude that lecture? Hello, are you there? All of you? Okay, any doubt is there? Okay, okay. Shall I conclude this lecture, today's lecture? The remaining part we will see in the next lecture. Okay. Okay. Thank you yes, thank you. So it is requested to all that please just listen. It is requested to all, please try to copy the syllabus in your notebook and show the pictures related to me in this WhatsApp platform. Just by a click and send it me. Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yes. So I declared here the session is over.